Welcome to another episode of Obscured Reality. Join your hosts, Mark and Stephanie, as they take you through a journey of the extraordinary, bizarre, and often frightening world of the unknown. Explore topics of the paranormal, UFOs, alien abduction, lost civilizations, mythical monsters, and other unexplained mysteries. Come along with us as we transcend into another dimension of obscured reality.
Welcome back to Obscured Reality. Stevie and Mark, we are back with you guys with an important update. Stick around because the Jellyfish UAP just got debunked. Oh, yes.
Of course.
How's it hanging, Stevie? Have you heard about this yet?
No, I have not. I count on you for the news, honestly. My weekly update of the news.
Yeah, this is a second update on this, and I'll be honest with you, I have only seen one thing out there regarding this. So we're going to put it out there too, because we might have called this one in our original show on the Jellyfish UAP, Stevie. Yes, we might have. Are you curious?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you
Let's do this.
jellyfish curious?
I mean, I like jellyfish hunting, so of course I'm jellyfish curious.
Okay. Well, we're not going to rehash the video. We've all seen the video.
Yeah.
But here is just a quick snapshot of the Jellyfish UAP, kind of zoomed in, whatever. So we all remember this over a U.S. military base in Baghdad, Iraq. Stevie, do you recall what we discussed? Do you recall what one of my possibilities was for this?
Balloons.
And I think you might have... Right. And do you remember what I said regarding balloons?
Something in regarding the legs, how they salad versus.
True.
We said a lot of things, dude. We said a lot of things.
Yeah,
okay?
I know. More specifically, what I said was, we here in America, a lot of us may not be fully aware of the different types of holidays they celebrate, whether it be birthdays or a type of Christmas. There's plenty of fucking holidays out there.
Yeah.
And one of the things we mentioned was balloons with those holidays, and who knows what types of specialized balloons they have out there for their holidays, just as we do out here. And
right.
I'm sure there's some big differences, big color differences, things like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we might have been on the dot, I'm going to show you something.
Oh.
Have you heard of a holiday? And I have done no research on this holiday, but it is the Islamic Eid holiday.
Eid, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Eid, yeah, Eid.
Yeah, let's check out a balloon that they use. My fucking... What? Yes, guys.
Dead fucking
crickets, because give me a break. Yeah, it's dead on. No. Now, if you take the balloon on the left and you turn it a little, maybe if you rotate it a little to the left, well, guess what? You'd have almost an exact match. Yeah. The star and that thing that are in the middle right here. Let's see, right here.
Yeah.
Those things would appear to be directly in the middle, just like in the picture on the right. If you turn this again, rotate it to the left a little bit, this one's going to appear a little lower and be more in line with the one on the right.
God,
just like this and still higher.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
And then as you rotate it to the left again, the stuff on the left doesn't stick out and is not as pointy because it's more covered by the front of the balloon. Same with the right. And look at the goddamn shit on the bottom. I mean...
goddamn shit on the bottom.
without an actual legitimate picture that's not in infrared or thermal or anything like that, without an actual legit picture, okay, maybe we're not at 100%, but you know what we are at? 99.99999 and continue that 9 through infinity. Yeah. And you can easily see why you may not get things dangling off of the one on the right, because these look like a firm attachment. It's not like each little letter here is hanging by a string, which you would expect it to then possibly move around a little. Perfect.
Those look like they're part of the they're part of the balloon. They're
yeah. So now you don't want to take my word for it. There's a channel out there, and you know, I apologize in advance. I should have got the name of the channel I got heard this on, but I mean, this is real shit, guys. And if you don't want to take our word for it, well, let's look at some sample images of balloons that are used to celebrate this holiday in Iraq. Here we go. We'll make this quick for you. So you see I have the one on the top right circled in red, and I have that circled in red because you have bunches of balloons. You still have the moons and the stars. Next picture, we have circled in red again, bunch of balloons with the moon. Third picture, circled 2 of them. I mean, you clearly see the resemblance in the types of designs that are used in balloons for that holiday and colors. And last picture, we got 3 circled. I mean,
I like the middle one. That one's kind of cool, actually.
Okay. Well, this ain't about how cool those are or are not.
Shocking.
This is about guys believing everything you hear and not questioning it. Right? Do you agree, Stevie?
Absolutely.
Right.
Wow.
So
I can't get over that. I keep laughing. I'm just like, holy fuck, dude.
Unless someone photoshopped that,
That's a dead fucking ringer, dude. Dead ringer.
Yeah. It's right on, man.
It would also explain the changing of the color of it because it's fucking reflective.
Well, it would be reflective, but the changing of the color, everything was changing color. The background, everything was changing color. True. People just didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, but with the IR also, it probably doesn't pick up the reflection because that looks like it's a shiny balloon as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's all half Mylar, you know. So, you know, we're not going to make this a long show, guys, but, you know, there's some important things we need to mention with this, I think. 100% without a doubt. Proof, facts, evidence, the PFEs. We've always touted this on the show. Someone's claiming this is a UFO. Okay. It was a UFO, unidentified flying object, or UAP, unidentified whatever phenomena, right? But now we know that's most likely the balloon. It's no longer a UFO or a UAP. It's most likely a balloon.
It is a balloon.
As previously stated. So now the problem is you got this Jeremy Corbell putting all the shit out there. And as of yet, I've not seen or heard him coming out and stating anything about it, saying, oh, yeah, it looks like that's a pretty good match. It probably was a balloon. I was wrong, and maybe I need to go back and look at my sources who said this thing flew out over the water and it went into the water and then it shot out of the water at a 45-degree angle and zoomed off into infinity at a gazillion miles an hour. No, and we haven't seen the whole tape, so that's completely unbelievable until we see the tape. And it's also been stated that that may have actually been a different object as well. There's no evidence yet showing that it was the same object.
I would love to see a balloon shoot into the water and then out of it.
Yeah. I think if you recall, there was 2 videos. There was the video with the image you're seeing here, and then there was the second video that was in there of an object out over the water. And Mick West, the now infamous debunker of debunkers, he does his homework. He is, I mean, he's a mathematician without being a mathematician. This guy he's really smart, and people knock him for debunking. People knock him because, oh, he comes off kind of arrogant. Well, I don't give two fucks if he's arrogant or just comes off as arrogant. What matters is he is putting the data together. He's doing the math. He's figuring all this out, and he's putting it out there for you to test it. So anyone that wants to talk shit about him, fine. But before you do, go test his theories and use the data he put out there and look at it and test it yourself. My guess is you're going to find out he was right. But if you don't want to admit that, cool. So Jeremy Corbell's putting this shit out. As of yet, I've not heard him coming out and say anything about it. And we see this pattern with Jeremy now. We've seen him throw out all these videos, and he was gaining some credibility at first because that's when Lou Elizondo came out and these 3 videos came out, the Tic Tac, the Fleur, the gimbal, all that, Go Fast, all that.
Yeah.
And even the UFO entity within the government that was studying this at the time, I forget their name, they've changed it, ATIP, Arrow, whatever it was. They're like, yeah, these are UFOs, are unidentified, we don't know. And they're simply saying, yeah, it's a UFO, we don't know what it is. We really don't have a way of knowing or telling what it actually is. And we see this history with Corbella putting this crap out and the green triangles, and he was claiming those were triangular shaped craft. It's not. Mick West debunked it. He's like, dude, there's the data with this file. He's like, I looked it up. We know where the fleet was. It was off Southern California. He looked it up exactly where they were, flight patterns for commercial airliners, the stars you could see in the sky at the time. He put all that together with where that was in relation to the time and date that this happened. It was like, there's commercial airliners, which is exactly what it looked like. A plane, you know, just the flashing light. And the triangle effect is just the bokeh from the type of, you know, what's in the lens, what's in the camera, the shutter or whatever. I mean, so what we've seen is kind of some credibility get built up here for Jeremy Corbell a little bit. And I have never been 100% into the guy and what he's saying, but I haven't been completely disappointed, but I am now going back downhill on my disappointment scale with him. And I am 100% questioning his motives. Yeah, I'm questioning his motives. You have to remember, when Lou Elizondo came out, and then these 3 videos came out, okay? And then it turned out Lou Elizondo is the one who got them declassified while he worked at the Pentagon running ATIP. And then they mysteriously come out, and then out of nowhere, Jeremy Corbell pops on the scene as this like investigative journalist, UFO researcher. All of a sudden, nobody's heard of the guy. He's a filmmaker that nobody's heard of. And it turns out he came out with a documentary with Bob Lazar that, you know, George Knapp and other people have been trying to do forever, and nobody can with Lazar. And the timing of everything, and TTSA with who's the Blink 182 guy, Tom DeLonge, TTSA run by Tom DeLonge, and he got Chris Mellon and Lou Elizondo and other guys to join. And that was so odd because Tom DeLonge does not fit into that group. What the hell was going on? And you see these things happening. The timing of everything is not just suspect. It's ridiculously suspect. Ridiculously suspect. I question Jeremy Corbell's motives and what he's doing. If he's just trying to build up, you know, some views, some not credibility, but just trying to get noticed so that he makes maybe more money by putting out that documentary on Bob Lazar, whatever. I get it. But now he's muddying the waters. He is 100% muddying the waters by putting shit like this out. And we could even see from the first time we watched this video, there was nothing anomalous about this. It looked like it just floated along with the goddamn breeze like every like every balloon does. So,
floating in the breeze.
If you don't think that's a near perfect match, comment down below, please. We're not going to argue.
No.
Of course, we'll have a respectful conversation. But honestly, I mean, you got to be real. And, well, here you go. It does not get more real than that. Dang. So that is our Jellyfish UAP update. Good God, I don't expect too many more updates on this one unless Corbell decides to hop on the ball here and get with the program and come out and make a statement about it. But my guess is he's going to converse with George Knapp as he's done in the past. And then they're probably going to come up with something. And then they're going to release something on their podcast where they'll briefly bring this up. And he's going to retract a little bit, most likely, and do the whole, I mean, people make mistakes and, and he might not fully admit, but he will go that route. I've seen it before. He's done it. And I think he needs to start being a little more thorough in who his alleged resources are. They're giving him this information.
Resources.
And I think, air quotes. And because they may not be true. They may not be real. And he needs to do a better job of actually thinking when he watches these videos. If he truly put this out as, no, this thing's crazy and look at it. He needs to do a better job of shutting up, watching these videos before he says something and puts it out there as fact. Because, guys, they've helped get Congress involved in this. So they are spending our taxpayer dollars to study this crap. And we see George Knapp, we see Jeremy Corbell at these hearings, right? Or at one of them, at least. They're pushing this big time, and that's what's helping get the ball rolling on this stuff. So, he may be in the line to be the one that's helping waste our taxpayer dollars. I'd hate to say it, but dead ringer right there, and
Dude,
prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
It's very clearly.
Not you. Don't you prove me wrong. No, if you got a different opinion, that's fine. But what do you think?
Absolutely.
I mean,
that is what's there to say. The picture says 1,000 words right there. Like, that's that. That's the balloon. I'm kind of impressed that the internet was just like, here it is. Because within all those pictures, like, I didn't see that one again. So
well, I didn't either. And maybe there's a chance this was photoshopped. I doubt it. I mean, we saw a million similar balloons, so I don't think this was photoshopped. But we got a good match, and to whomever figured this out and found that balloon, man, I should have looked for this balloon because we called it on the show, man. I should have just looked for this thing. But a big applause to whomever figured this out. Big applause, guys, because it's necessary. Good job. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Just as important, though, if you have a personal story of your own, please shoot us an email at obscuredr1@gmail.com. That's obscuredr1@gmail.com. Type story in the subject line. Tell us your story. You saw Bigfoot, you've seen a UAP, whatever. We'll tell your story for you on here. If you'd like to be on the show, we can do that as well. It's easy to do, anonymous or not, up to you. And we can do that and have a conversation. Stevie, any final thoughts before we jam out of here?
Oh, no, just like, goddamn. That's all I got to say is goddamn.
Yeah, I agree. All right, guys, with that, we're going to catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check back with us often for new episodes. Feel free to drop a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Obscured Reality.